start that. Okay, so I am here with Sharla, and I don't know you, and I don't know who we're calling in. So who are we going to call in today?
My husband, Jeffrey.
Okay. So the first thing that comes up is he's talking about a baby.
Yeah, our daughter is in the hospital today,
Having her baby?
having her baby.
Yeah. He's with her. There's a sadness that he's not here to enjoy it with you.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
He's like, oh, was there an aspect that he's feeling guilty for leaving you? He's like, I was supposed to be there for that, and I left her.
Well, he was in a car accident, but he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, so
Yeah.
I mean, they don't know if that would have saved him or not, but it was just, he was just always reckless in his driving, and yeah, he should have been here.
Yeah, he knows that. He's like, I left her. I was stupid. Is there a son also?
Yes, Luke.
Yeah, he's mentioning your son. What is he? Does your son race cars, or is there a car?
He doesn't race car. He's only 13, but he's really he really
cars.
is into cars. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting into cars. And
there's a piece for him. He's really glad that him dying in a car accident didn't scare his son away from cars.
Okay.
He's telling me he can see him as a race car driver. Like, I'm seeing him going around a track. Like, wow, did your husband did he watch racing a lot?
Yeah, he enjoyed watching it. Yeah, but he really enjoyed, he was in auto repair, and he was in like a high-end area, so he always got like the high-end exotic cars and stuff like that. So he took full advantage of being able to drive those as fast as he could, as often as he could. So, and he did have desire to be more into racing than he was able to when he was here.
So that could be why he's showing me his son. Like, maybe he'll do it. Like, it's okay. So the energy behind it is do what you love. Don't let life stop you. It's like, he's like, I wish I would have just done racing. I wish I would have kept my speed on the track. There's this like, he's so mad at himself for not listening to you. He's like, I should have listened to her. Damn it. She was right. And I always didn't listen. He fought you in a similar way that he fought his mom. That he would like do it just because he didn't have to. Like, it wasn't even, it was like, just because I can.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that was so stupid. That's so stupid.
He would tell me it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah. Steaks? Were steaks a big? He's like showing me a steak dinner.
That was his favorite.
Yeah. And baked potato.
Yeah.
Definitely the big. He's like, there's always veggies that I sometimes have to eat, but it's the steak and the baked potato.
Yeah. No
sour cream. Oh, no sour cream. I was very
cream.
clear. It was like cream. I was like, sour cream only? He's like, no sour.
He hated sour cream.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys still do steak dinners in celebration of him?
Yeah.
He
On
likes
his birthday that. And the day he passed.
Do it more often. He's saying don't just do it on the sad days. Do it to bring him in. He's there with you. And
Okay.
when you're eating the potatoes, when you're eating the steaks, and you're feeling that he's really close with you guys. And it's really about bringing him in for fun and for joy and the positives, like, yay, we still get to have steak in honor of dad. Like, that's a gift. The gift is you're celebrating because you're celebrating his life and what he loved. Is your daughter's baby a boy too?
She doesn't know. Well,
Oops.
she didn't want to find out till it was born. So
Okay. So
is he
we'll
saying
see.
boy?
I'm seeing a blue blanket.
Okay.
Is what I'm seeing, is a lot of blue and baby boy and just kind of that. He's not saying the words, but it was like, it's a baby, it's a blue baby blanket.
Okay.
Yeah. Pets, a dog, and if the cat came through first, but was kind of like a cat. Okay, I got your attention. No, it's a dog.
We had a cat just pass away this week.
Oh.
And a dog last month, and we still have his dog that was his dog. He's still with us. He's almost 13 though. So
is one of them black?
He's really dark. He's like
Okay.
black and brown. That's his dog. That's
Okay.
Casper.
That's okay. So he's like, okay. It's like, okay, my dog's still there.
Yeah.
Is it a poodle?
No, it's an Akita.
Oh, okay. No, I'm getting different curly hair. Yeah. Do you have any questions? Any guidance you're looking for specifically?
Gosh, I have so many questions, but I worry about our son because I know he's at that age now where he needs a man in his life, and we don't have that. And I just wonder if there's something I need to be doing different.
Is there an uncle?
His
somebody...
brother, but they don't really have a lot to do with it.
This isn't a biological uncle. This is Uncle so-and-so, like referred to as uncle, like a friend.
No, we really don't have any men in our lives.
Okay. He just keeps showing me uncle. He's just like, uncle, uncle, uncle. Have you called his brother?
Yeah, he's been here recently. He just he doesn't have a lot to do with us. In fact, after my husband passed away, he was absent for like 6 years. And just recently, within the last couple of years, started trying to communicate with the kids and stuff. So
he's showing me that there was a disconnect. The brother disconnected because he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He was like, I don't know. And he was in his own grief. And so he just kind of went into his own stuff. He's telling me rekindle that.
Okay.
Have either you or your son reach out to him. Hold on. There's almost like he's like, I want to give a piece of information that I can tell my brother that will make him believe that it's me talking, so that he'll trust that this connection is supposed to happen. He's saying his brother needs your son just as much as your son needs him. Does he not have his own children?
Yeah, he does, but they were very close as brothers. Their dad died when his brother was really young. And so Jeffrey was kind of his father figure and helped raise him to be a man. But he does have his own children, but
he's kind of estranged from him.
I mean, they live with him, but he's just he works. He just keeps himself busy all the time. He's
distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a level that he needs the connection with your son too. He doesn't even know it. And it might be when they're a little bit older.
Okay.
Let's see. He's saying deacon, but that doesn't feel, do you go to church?
No.
That's why it doesn't feel right. There's a male leader, a coach, maybe. It's like hold on, what are you trying to say? An upstanding citizen, somebody people look up to, sports coach. There's people in your son's life. Is he involved in a sport? Does he have a coach for something?
No, he keeps to himself a lot. That's
Okay. He's not allowing himself to have a passion. Is that true?
yeah.
He needs the passion. He needs to start. How old was your son when your husband passed?
5.
Did it hit him hard?
Yeah, it did.
Showing me getting him involved in a group of some sort to find a home.
Okay.
There's a big part of your son that's afraid to connect because he's afraid to lose. He doesn't want friends. He doesn't want a club. He doesn't want to be a part because it could go away. And we don't want him to be 50 and still sacrificing life because he's afraid it's going to be taken away again. So
Right.
it's showing him that things can last, showing him that it's okay for excitement to happen. It's okay to be passionate. It also feels like there's almost guilt in him for still liking cars. There's like but they killed my dad. How do I still like this thing? Why am I still drawn to this thing that took that away from me? And so there's this like push and pull that he plays with wanting to, and then all of that is so much for his little brain that he's just like, I can't deal. And he kind of checks out. Karate, has he ever been into karate?
No, he's recently shown interest in skateboarding.
Okay.
So, yeah, I found a group in Houston, so I plan on letting him take some lessons there. So he said
Yeah.
really interested in doing that. So I tried to get him, he wanted to do dirt bikes, but I've had a really hard time finding somebody that would help me, because I've reached out to dads I know and they're like, oh, it's bad. Like even as dads, they're like, I mean, he's gonna break bones, it's gonna cost you a fortune. And I'm
It's
like,
a lifestyle. It's
yeah.
a lifestyle. My niece raced dirt bikes when she was little. It's a lifestyle. and lots of injuries.
Yeah.
Lots of
So
injuries.
even the dads, which surprised me because dads are usually daredevils, the dads are like, no. I mean, we'll help you, but we're discouraging you. So
Yeah. No, the skateboarding feels really good. It's there's enough structure in it, but there's still also enough freedom for him to kind of express himself. The opportunities for him to get hurt are actually really valuable. He's showing me, he's like, that kid needs to get hurt and get back up. He needs to get that resiliency back that he used to have. It's like he had it naturally as a kid. He'd eat shit or do wipe out. And then he'd be like, I'm fine. And then his dad died and he just hasn't come back.
Yeah.
And so
he's babied because he has 3 older sisters and me, and so everybody watches out for him because he's the baby. So
and that's okay. Keep doing that. It's not something, but he needs the experience of like having you not be there and get hurt and have the world not baby him and have him have to go, oh, I'm okay. Like, I'm really okay. He's going to build resiliency through that.
Okay.
And go watch him.
Yeah.
That's how you can support him, is just by watching, being a part of it, letting him show you the tricks, and doing your best to, when he falls, don't be surprised or scared or feel like it's going to stop him. It's just like, oh, ouch. Okay, let's keep going. Like, yep, that's like, okay, that one's going to the hospital. Got it. We're bracing you up for this one. Okay. Right. And just like this, it's all okay. It's going to be a good learning curve for him. Any other questions?
I mean, I worry about my daughter that's having the baby. Like, her partner doesn't seem to be very supportive. Does he feel like that's going to be an issue, or?
He's showing me that she's getting a lot of female support.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that the father's mother might step up. Okay, what do we need to know? Showing me Cinderella's shoe. He's saying, well, the father might turn back into a pumpkin.
Okay.
The clock might strike 12 and he might just turn back into a pumpkin. But her fairy godmother is going to be there to be okay. She'll find the prince that has the right shoe.
Okay.
It's probably not the pumpkin.
Okay.
She knows the person because her shoe is there. Like, that connection's already been made. The shoe has been left. He knows who she is. They already have like a friendship or something. They already know each other. And it's like, there's still more women for that guy to try shoes on for. So the person that she knows still needs to be dating some people. And then at some point it's going to be like, oh, you're the one? Wait, what? Oh my God, how is that you all the time? And I've been out there trying to find the right person to fit this spot, and it's you. That's the energy I'm picking up for her. He's showing me some struggle breastfeeding. Do you know if she's planning to breastfeed?
She's planning to, yeah.
He's saying don't give up.
Okay.
It might be hard, but don't give up. The two of you need the challenge to bond. It's about trusting herself. He's saying don't go for the lactation consultants in the hospital. If there's struggle, find somebody outside. Find somebody that feels really right. That it's not a real, it's her doubting. She's doubting herself, and that's why she's going to struggle. And she needs to get to the place where she's like, no, I can do this. I'm okay.
Okay.
Did she have a special connection with your husband?
Yeah, they were very, very close. She was the oldest, so she had it the longest.
Yeah. How old was she?
She was 13.
Okay.
She's the same age as my son is now.
I was going to say, that's triggering for you. Having him be that age, there's a letting go that feels like is happening. Are you afraid to forget your husband or afraid to stop?
I'm just afraid that they're going to forget him.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that my son won't, because he was so young. So I talk about him all the time. I remind them of his favorite things, or like we were just talking about Girl Scout cookies, and they're like, oh, we love Thin Mints. I'm like, that was your dad's favorite, but they had to be frozen. They're like, oh yeah, we can't eat them hot. They have to be frozen.
Yeah.
So I try to keep him a part of our lives. you know, maybe not daily, but on the, like I just will mention him randomly like that. That was his favorite cookie or something like that.
He's telling me to tell you you are doing so much better than you think you're doing.
Thank you.
He's just like, she has no idea. She has no idea how amazing she is. She just keeps feeling like she can't fill our shoes together, and she is not supposed to.
I mean, I just miss him so much because just miss having a partner, and he was my best friend too,
Yeah. Have you considered dating again?
I've tried. Tell him he needs to kick it up and help me in that department.
He says you're not ready to let him go yet.
I don't know if I ever will be.
You don't have to. It's not about letting him go so that you can bring somebody new in. It's about keeping the connection with him and allowing somebody to join you. You're not replacing him. And that's what it feels like you think you're doing, is like, if I date, I'm replacing him, and I can't replace him. So I want a companion and I need that partnership. But it's almost like if you bring somebody else in, you're going to destroy the connection with his kids. And there's like this negative thing that deep down feels like will happen. No. He's like, you can always talk to me and I'll always talk back. I'm not going anywhere. I want you to have support. I want you to feel supported again.
Okay.
Is there like a backpacking or camping or hiking you guys used to do together?
No, we just traveled a lot when he was here. We would go on like 1 to 2 big trips a year, and then like every time we had a chance, we would take a weekend trip with the kids or alone.
And you're not doing that enough anymore.
No.
He's like, do the things you love to do so you can be happy.
Okay.
You're so busy making sure that your kids are okay and that he's being honored and that everyone else is being taken care of. And you're just ignoring yourself. You're not going on adventures anymore. You're dying. Don't. He's like, she's dying inside. Start living again. Do the things you love. And when you're doing what you love, he'll be with you. You talk to him, but you don't listen for his response. He's like, she talks and then she freaking sticks her fingers in her ear because she doesn't believe that I'm here. She wants to believe I'm here, but she doesn't really believe I'm here. Did you plant flowers and the wrong flowers grew? Or random flowers popped up out of the ground out of nowhere? He's showing me plants and flowers, that he's bringing you flowers via plants.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm terrible with plants. They always died.
They're like outside. It's like you'll look out your window and you'll be like, oh, there's a new flower in my yard. Where did that come from?
I mean, when we just moved to a new house a few months ago, and there was just this, after we moved in, this giant sunflower popped up right in our front yard.
That's him. Okay. Yes, he's like, I am planting flowers. They will pop up.
Okay.
Things will show up. He is bringing you flowers. He is like, I'm bringing her flowers.
Yeah. Okay.
And white butterflies. Do you see white butterflies? Or really light blue?
Gosh, I can't think of that. No. I see ladybugs all the time. And we had ladybugs show up after he passed away. We started getting ladybugs inside our house all the time.
Yeah. What are the ladybugs about? So, the ladybug, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone. He says the ladybugs are coming home. So he's showing me his dog again. Does the dog sleep with you or near you?
No, he's just very protective, and we've been kind of worried about him lately because he's getting older. We're like, we don't want to lose him because
he's the last piece.
He's the last piece.
He's like, no, my kids are.
Yeah, I know.
There's honoring him. There's like a big image of him. What else does she need to know? A bracelet or a necklace that he gave you?
Yeah, he gave me a heart necklace.
Yeah. He's telling you to get yourself a new bracelet. He's like, I can't buy her stuff anymore. And she stopped buying stuff. He's frustrated that he treated you so well, and God damn it, he is gone and you stopped. He's pissed off that nobody is treating you as well as he did. He's like, this is not okay. She needs to treat herself like the little princess, goddess, queen that she knows that I believe she is. He's like a little pissed. He's like, I taught her how to treat herself better than this. Why is she not doing it? That's how you honor him, is by taking care of you. Princess.
Yeah, he spoiled me.
He's like, yeah, she needs to keep spoiling herself.
Okay.
You took his gift to you away from yourself when he died, and he wants you to give it back.
Okay.
Is your daughter near you, or is she not local?
Yeah, well, she lives, she's actually moving in. We converted the garage for her.
Okay.
I told her, like, it was kind of a struggle for us to make that space. And I was like, if your dad was here, he'd buy you a whole house.
Yeah. And he wishes he could, but you know what? She's going to be home. Did he call her his little ladybug?
He didn't call her that, but she was always like, that was something around her. Like, she liked ladybugs, and she would get little like earrings and trinkets and stuff like that were ladybugs.
Yeah. Yeah, she's coming home. She's coming home, and she needs to see you treat yourself like a princess too. It's going to help her be okay with treating herself that well.
Okay.
Did he have a rocking chair, or did he love rocking chairs? I'm seeing her rocking the baby.
He didn't have one. I mean, he was always really good about helping with the kids when they were little.
Okay. He is going to be there. It's like I see her rocking and feeling sad, and he's with her. Like he is so in your house. He's so with you guys. I mean, he's like, I'm here. All they have to do is listen. They just have to listen and trust. Do you hear him? Do you hear his voice sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, she's not making it up. You're hearing it. He's like, I'm working on getting those words to where you can actually hear them. Please listen.
Okay.
You can keep building that bond. And he's just like, yeah, when she gets a new man, I'm not going anywhere. Because the man is going to love the whole energy. He's going to know that that man was a huge part of your life, and he will honor him just as much. It's not a replacement. It is an addition that can happen. He's like, when she sees that she is not replacing me, she will be able to invite somebody else to join her in life. You'll never replace him. That's not the goal.
Yeah. I feel like the kids think that's what I'm doing.
Let them know that it's not. You can never replace their dad. But what you can do is invite a new partner in to support you in life so that you can have the life that your husband wanted for you. It's like, we made plans. She doesn't have to give up all our plans just because I fucked up. Like, don't let my dumb decision ruin your life. That will make me feel horrible. That would really just be horrible for him to be like, my mistake messed up the rest of their lives, all because of that one dumb thing. I have destroyed my family's lives. And I don't want that. I want them to be happy. I want them to be happy. Oof. Thank you. And thank you. And I would love, for my own sanity, if you would tell me just via text if your daughter has a boy or not.
Okay.
Because that was really interesting. I'm like, oh, boy. You're like, oh, we have no idea. So we'll see. So that would be awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to turn off the recording and then I'll just say goodbye to you. So thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you.